Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's been a week. Where's my phone at? I knew I put it somewhere. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's been a week. How y'all doing
Where's
today?
my phone at? I knew I put it somewhere.
Um,
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
so we're
It's
gonna
been a
be
week.
doing the
How y'all
part
doing Where's my
three
phone at? I knew I put it
for
somewhere.
our what's playing right now. Oh, that's playing.
Um,
My bad. I'm new to the streaming thing. No, I'm not, but still. I gotta say something first before we go, and it is relating with Rostock. Um, So there was a new code car in the game that me and a developer had made, and people couldn't get it at first. Please don't harass me in my DMs. I cannot believe I have to say this, but don't harass me in my Discord DMs if you don't know what the code is for a car. It's that simple. That's why I was late to getting the stream set up. It's because I had to deal with all that. So, but we're gonna move on to this now. So, yeah, this is part three to our series. I need to make sure everything's working fine on the stream end. We're currently in 2046, by the way. Alright, it is, it looks like. So we're gonna be starting in 2046 and we're gonna be ending in 2056. So this is gonna be our 30th year into our 100-year series once we're done. So a recap of what happened in our first two streams. As you can see, everything was normal until we got to the second stream, where a bunch of new teams, started winning, like Legacy Motor Club, Stuart Haas, bunch of those teams. But as of now, the teams that have won in Cup are Penske 2311, Hendrick, Joe Gibbs, Legacy Motor Club, Stuart Haas. Those are the only six organizations that have won. Another thing to note, this random fictional driver has won three in a row as of right now. So, will we see this random fictional driver win seven championships like how Jimmy Johnson did? Or will he fall flat out on his face? If you look down to Xfinity, it's still the same teams. So I don't think we will be seeing any change in that. If there is change, then that'd be cool. Hey, hello TVH, how you doing? But yeah, if you see a bunch of the if we see different teams today, then it'll be something different, I guess. If we go into the truck series, a bunch of it has changed. All of the original trucks are gone, and now we have stuff like Daniel Hemrick Motorsports currently in the truck series. So it's been a while since we did this. I know there was a whole hurricane. We had the whole Kansas race. Oh yeah, speaking of hurricane, there's apparently another one that's gonna hit the same place that the other one did. So, Hurricane Part Two. I will not stream for that. That will not be a roast talk event, unfortunately. But if you look at the history right here, you see the all-time wins list. No one has beat Johnson. The closest to it's been Austin Cindric. If you look in all time, if you look in Xfinity, Kyle Busch has this, and will probably have it until the end of the series. Same with trucks. I don't think anyone will reach him in trucks. However, Cup though, Cup could happen, but we'll have to wait him on that. So as of right now, we've only ran one race. Bryce Hoggeberg won it. It won't show the numbers until we get to like season two. So you're just gonna have to trust me on that. But we're gonna start the first race of the stream, and it's Xfinity at Daytona, where I think it's Bree Jenkins, where the Young's Motorsports 42 wins it over all the other really fast cars. The Junior Motorsports 3 is DNQing. Unfortunate. But who will win the 2046 Daytona 500? Will it be Jaden McNeil? We will have to find out. It will be Keelan Harvick. Not his first career win, but Keelan Harvick has won the Daytona 500 around 39 years after his dad won it. So looking at D and Q list, it looks like the Joe Gibbs 20's in here, the 23's in here, the 19's in here. All these teams have probably been in here. I haven't streamed this for a while, so it's probably why it's like that. If we're gonna fast in the next 2 weeks, and then we're gonna just run the races out until we get to Martinsville, like we've usually been doing. If we go to the Cup schedule, Jesse Love got another win at Atlanta for Andretti and their Hondas. You got Brexton Bush winning for Colleague. I don't see that. I don't see Caden McNeil. So I might have jinxed the number 24. We'll have to see. Dawson Sutton and the Rick Ware 15 will win at Texas. Got 2 wins in a row by Jaden Nelson at Dover and Kansas. You got another Jesse Love win. Both Rick Ware cars have won. Dave Greer winning at Iowa. There's the first win for McNeil in this stream, winning at Nashville. You got Jake McConnell winning at Michigan. Tom Neal winning at Daytona for Front Row Motorsports. Charlotte Moon winning a couple of races, winning 2 in a row actually. You got Donnie Sykes and the 40 for Nice, winning at Watkins Glen. Another win for Keelan Harvick, another win for McNeil. Oh, this 45 car might honestly be really good. We'll have to see where that goes. And then all these teams are basically going to be the same. You have Caden Quapple, however, winning at Richmond. Donnie Sykes wins at Texas. Billy Leach in the Jordan Anderson car wins at Charlotte. You got Leland Honeyman, that car DNQ'd at Daytona. He wins at Iowa. You got Marvin Sweet in the Spire number 52, winning at Chicago. Max Reeves in the number 14 for BJ McLeod Motorsports. Yes, that is a real thing. Wins at Indianapolis. Another one for Honeyman. Another win for the McNally Xfinity car. Yeah, that's also something that happened. May happen again. We might get another one. Another McAnally car in Xfinity. This 87 car, as I said last streams, they are the Peterson Racing Group. They win at Bristol. Kyle Keller won a couple truck championships, wins the Roval for RSS. Caden Quapple wins another one for RSS at Martinsville. If we move on to the truck series, though, just remember that this one is won by, I believe, Haugeberg at Daytona. You have Zachary Tinkle for the Greg Van Alst number 39. Jeff Cooley for the GK Racing truck. Gray Galding making his return. He wins for the front row 76. You got Amanda Boyd, Marcus Nielsen, Steve Watkins winning at Charlotte. Ricky Spence for 3F Racing wins at Lucas Oil. Wait a second, this man's driving 2 different trucks. And this man might be the next Jimmy Johnson. He just won for 2 separate trucks at short tracks. So you might have to look out for him. Jaden Duke in the undefined team wins at Homestead. And Kyle Keller, still in the Daniel Hemrick 50 from last season, wins at where did he win at? Martinsville and Talladega. So we're gonna go to our standings now. We're gonna look at trucks first. Kyle Keller has a round. Oh, it's actually closer than I thought. It's way closer than I thought, actually. Oh, never mind. It's not. Yeah, he won it. I didn't. Oh, it's not. Yeah, he won it. It's not close at all. Yeah, Kyle Keller dominates the season. Had a 6.3 average finish. Um, yeah, Amanda Boyd cannot catch up to him in that department. If we go to Xfinity, LeVar Scott has won that series over Devin Powers. So the Junior Motorsports 8 car will go back to victory lane. Let me see if this is working here real quick. We go to Xfinity, LeVar Scott has won that series. All right, it is working. Yeah, LeVar Scott wins the series by around 60 points. That's full like a full race and a half. So he's fine. Going on to the Cup Series though. It will not be a Jaden McNeil championship. It will be Charlotte Moon winning her first championship, and it is also the first female champion in this series, driving the number 45. Donnie Sykes about 100 points back. It's over two races in points. Will not be able to contend for the championship. Jaden McNeil also could not contend for it as well, even though he's won the last three straight. So I think we definitely did jinx this man, unfortunately. So I believe everybody has won their series at this point. Yes, they have. So we're just gonna go through this race. It wouldn't matter for trucks. Kyle Keller has already won that. In Xfinity, it wouldn't matter because LeVar Scott has won that. I don't even think he ran 100% that race, but still won the championship. And then at Phoenix, it will be Jack Contreras getting a second career win. Well, the champion, Charlotte Moon, didn't even run laps, it looks like. It literally just pulled off the track, getting 39th. Didn't show the standings. Okay, I'm gonna do so since it did this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through silly season, then I'll go back and show you all the top 10. So just note that I will do that. If we look at team closures, the 95's gone, the 88 is gone again, and then another Daniel Hemrick truck's gone in 30. So we have two competitive trucks shutting down, that being the 95 and the 30, from what it looks like. So that's unfortunate. If you're looking at contract extensions, oh, Daniel Dye has retired. That is the 11 car open. Um, Hettinger, I think's the 18. I think that's it. Yeah, it's the 18 and the 11. So both competitive Joe Gibbs cars are open. If you look at the new teams, it's all Chase Briscoe Motorsports, the 9 and the 1 going to the Truck Series. Well, Brian France gets another truck in the 25. If you look at the Cup Series right now, though, it is going to be Dan Manning driving the 11, and then the 18 is Aiden Hernandez. Was there any other important teams in there? I do not think so. So looking at Xfinity, we got no no really interesting names in there. Truck Series, same thing. We will go into the next season though, real quick. We'll run the race. Matthew Gold has won the Truck Daytona race in 2047. However, if we go to history and slide down, I will tell y'all who was top five in those series. Where there's not a Truck Series standings. I don't know why that is. Hopefully that gets fixed. Did it fix itself? I think it did. Maybe it fixes itself after a bit. I don't know. Xfinity Series top 10 will go Michelle Donaldson, Steve Harden, Daniel Osborne, Marcus Nielsen, Matthew Gold, Billy Leach, William Sawallich, Devin Powers, Donnie Sykes, and LeVar Scott. That is your top 10 in Xfinity. In Cup, it went Charlotte Moon, Donnie Sykes. I'm sorry, I read that backwards actually. Braxton Bush, Daniel Dye, Jake McConnell, Andres Perez, Jack Contreras, Boris Said Jr., Jaden McNeil, Jaden Nelson, Donnie Sykes, Charlotte Moon. That is your top 10 in that series. So unfortunately, we couldn't see what trucks playoffs was. Hopefully that gets fixed at some point. Close that out. Xfinity will go to Marcus Nielsen. I'm gonna see if it loaded in after this. Oh, it didn't. So yeah, be Marcus Nielsen will win the Xfinity race. If we go to it's the 2047 Cup race, that winner, or at the Daytona 500, will go to Dom Dillard, first career win in the two car. Has not done anything, but finally gets his first career win in this two car. The 43 is now DNQing, the 36 is DNQing, 99's DNQing, unfortunately. I think they were DNQing beforehand, but still, they're DNQing. It's not good. We're gonna do Fast Sim again. I'm gonna click as fast as I can before we get to Martinsville. Schedule. Jaden McNeil already back off to where he started, winning at Atlanta and Bristol. You got Dane Riley winning at Phoenix for the Stewart Haas 41 car. Amy Moore wins at Texas for Nice Motorsports. You got Dave Greer winning again at Dover. Got Aiden Hernandez leaking the why did I say that? Winning the two in a row at Kansas and Darlington. Connor Jones winning a race. Another win for Andres Perez. I'm pretty sure he went under or he didn't win a race last season. Jaden McNeil gets that's five and I think nine races. That's a sixth. That's a seventh. That's an eighth. He won 10 races this season. Yeah, the 24 might be cheating. That's unfortunate. Daniel Bradley in the France family number 49 has won at Kansas. Jack Valentine has won at the Roval in the 09 car. Not the 9 car, but the 9 car still won the next race at Vegas for Hendrick Motorsports. I can't wait to see the points for that. Tom Neal won at Indy. Jesse Love won at Chicago. See, I missed all those people because Jaden McNeil won 10 times. But yeah, if we go to Xfinity, another Leland Honeyman win. Michael Parsons gets his first career win in Xfinity at Coda in the 97. You see, you got JJ Carrillo winning at Talladega. John Atkinson, the 87 this time, winning at Portland. Daniel Osborne winning at Iowa. Taylor Gray winning a couple races. Hettinger wins at Indianapolis for Mike Harmon Racing. You love to see it. Hingarani is in the 29 now. Now he wins at the Roval. Another one for Hettinger at Martinsville with Mike Harmon. We move to the Truck Series, though. We see Sophia Brady has won at Bristol with Team Stang in the number 74, not 79. I don't know why that is. Another one for Landon Pembleton in the Hendrick truck, just in case y'all forgot that existed. Bree Jenkins wins at Kansas for Gates. Bill Roberts wins for Van Alst at Charlotte. Sawallich wins. Matthew Gold. It's been mainly just the same five guys in trucks. However, we are going to look at trucks first. And Matthew Gold has wrapped up that series with an average finish of 4.8. That's the highest that has ever been. They had six. He legit had a 75% top five rate. It's a bit unbelievable if you ask me. That's even worse than what Haley Deegan did in the 44. And now that 44 is washed. I don't know, man. I titled the stream The Bending of the Rules. And I think the rules have definitely been bent here because I don't understand how you get a 4 as your average finish. I'm going to be honest with you. If we move up to Xfinity, you have, first actual title card of the thing. It's the first ever title fight we'll have. But yeah, it's by 19 points, so they will have to finish at least 20th and above to do that. But yeah, hold on, I'm reading something like that. But yeah, Marcus Nielsen, it's a 19-point gap. He'll need to finish at least 20th over Sammy Smith, and that's if Sammy Smith wins. So it's a pretty good fight there. Now, will Jaden McNeil with 10 wins not be the leader? I don't think that's happening. We'll have to see though. It could happen. Your point leader is Jaden McNeil with a 30-point lead, 10 wins. Yeah. So we have found the literal. That's the literal. Yeah, so this is the Jimmy Johnson, what's it called? Regen, if you want to say. This guy might beat Johnson's win total. We could already be seeing someone challenge for Johnson's win total in Cup and 2040. It is incredible that we have gotten this far. But yeah, this is the only fight we'll have to see right here. Nielsen and Sammy Smith. Truck race, it's gonna be won by the 62, which for some reason there's 31 trucks. I'm sorry, there's 31 trucks. There's only 31 entries in this series. Where did everyone go? I thought there was like three new Chase Briscoe trucks. Where'd they go? None of them are competing. None of them just want to race? I mean, if the guy was racing at an average finish of 4, I wouldn't race either. Out of like 23 races, blew a tire and never recovered. Yeah, that's on purpose. Yeah, the 62 might be cheating, but that is the theme of the stream. It is now Nielsen versus Sammy Smith. Who will get it? It will be John Cobb wins the race. Nielsen 32nd. Sammy Smith 16th won't be enough. So Marcus Nielsen will get the win with that by 3. But now, can Dave? I don't think Dave Greer. I don't think he'll be able to compete. He's minus 31. I think it's over. Well, it looks like the 24 decided not to compete either. It still didn't matter. He got 28th. I mean, I feel like that all of the championship competitive cars just do not come out to the final race. I don't know why. But Jaden McNeil has now just tied Jeff Gordon in championships, might tie Jeff Gordon in wins. because I'm pretty sure Gordon has 93, and at this point he's gonna get there. Also, we finally got our points screen back, so that's pretty good. Top 10 in trucks will go Nikki Tran, Amanda Boyd, Sophia Brady, Haley Deegan, Landon Pembleton, Bill Roberts, William Sawalich, Kyle Keller, Bray Jenkins, and Matthew Gold. By the way, that 30th place finish rocked his average finish. It went from a 4.8 to a 5.9. So I think Haley Deegan still holds the record of highest average finish in trucks, but it was gonna go to this guy until he decided just not to go for it because he already won it. Double Zero got the championship in Xfinity. Top 10 will go Trey Burke, Kyle Keller, LeVar Scott, Stephen Griffith, Marvin Sweet, Max Reeves, William Sawalich, Matthew Gold, Sammy Smith, Marcus Nielsen in that series. And then top 10 in Cup will go Dawson Sutton, Connor Jones, Jesse Love, Thomas Annunziata, Dom Dillard, Jake Garcia, Charlotte Moon, Dane Riley, Dave Greer, Jaden McNeil. That's off-season time though. And Johnson never really had a contract year, so I guess McNeil. Yeah, McNeil is gonna stay forever. Let's just go over that. Team closures, and oh, we have a bunch of them. Even more truck teams that decided not to be there because the 62 was too good. The 42, 97, 69, and 90 trucks are gone. I don't think any of those trucks are competitive besides the 97, which only won on occasions. The BJ and the Cloud Motorsports Xfinity Series team has shut down. So the 14 is their main concern in Xfinity, which honestly is a pretty good idea because the 70 car was not that good. But we'll have to see. There was only 31 trucks in the truck field at the Phoenix, so maybe there's a lot of new truck teams. We'll have to find out. Um, let's see here. That's the one car open. That's the 26. That's the 14. That's a lot of cars. Yeah, a lot of cars are open. So the 14 is open, the 26 is open, the 1 is open, and the let's see. 1, 26, 14. That may be it. I think that's it. New teams. Never mind. Thor Sports and Xfinity. They've done the McAnally route. Also, Joe Gibbs 19 is in trucks. It's Hendrick versus Gibbs in 3 different series now. Un- Unbelievable. Another random BJ McLeod truck, another random Gates truck, another Christian Eckes Motorsports truck, but we have a Thor Sport car in Xfinity now, not a truck. It's now a Thor Sport 13 in Xfinity. So kind of weird. If you go to your Cup Series news, though, let's see who took over our spots. Dominic Glenn in the 14, Stephen Griffith in the 1, in the and in the and in the 26 is Michelle Donaldson. So we got some new names coming in here. Looks like Jake McConnell wasn't able to do good enough because he's in the 90. Which, to be fair, there was drivers in the 90 that did really good. But anyways, we're gonna move down to Xfinity. Got more. Oh, Corey Dillon. I've actually got a theory about Corey Dillon. I think Corey Dillon is the merge between Corey LaJoy and Austin Dillon, the 2 biggest terrorists in Cup Series right now. The fact that they have merged together is really scary, and I'd watch out for them. It looks like Kyle Keller took the cursed Thor Sport ride. But yeah, I'd be worried about Corey Dillon. He looks like he's on his way back up to the Cup Series to cause more chaos. So I'd watch out about him. We got Ricky Rutledge, that's a name. Oh, it's Landon Pembleton versus Steve Watkins in the Hendrick versus Gibbs battle on trucks. But yeah, we're gonna move back on. Who will win the Truck Series in 2048? It'll be William Sawalich. And there's now 30 trucks. What happened to the Chase Briscoe trucks? They're gone. I don't know what happened to them. There's a Kyle Larson Motorsports. I didn't even realize. I must be legitimately falling behind. Where's the 19? Okay, I think I've discovered something. And I don't think it's good. I don't think our new teams are getting in here. Hopefully that's not an issue. However, I think it is becoming an issue. We're gonna go, I do want to check something out real quick. We're gonna go back to history. And, yep, we are without the Truck Series standings for 2046. That is my fault. Which, I did not want that to happen, but unfortunately it did. Next vote is Xfinity, where Matthew Bray will get the win for Jupiter Motorsports in that race. And also, who will win the 2048 Daytona 500? That will be. It didn't work. That's not good. Of course. 28 wins, 4 titles. It's going to happen. Jaden McNeil, first career Daytona 500 win. That's not necessarily the best news for people. For starters, let me say something. For there to be 36 races, he has done around 8 or 7 seasons worth of racing. He has done 8 seasons of racing. I'm pretty sure it's either 8 or 7. He has won 4 of the titles. This man is literally the next Jimmy Johnson. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how this 24 does it, but they somehow do it. We're gonna go ahead and sim to. And let's go through all the way until we get to Martinsville. Let's see. Gio Ruggiero wins for Team Stang. New driver Michelle Donaldson wins for Andretti. Tom Neal winning at Richmond. Jeff Cooley, the other Hendrick driver. I don't know if you forgot about them, but they're still winning races. He went to Dega. Another one for Donaldson. Another one for Contreras. Another one for Dom Dillard. John Clark has finally made it to the Cup Series victory lane at St. Louis. Remember, we talked about him for the first and second stream when he came into the series, and now he is finally getting the win in the Cup Series that he deserved. Dan Manning gets a couple of wins. Billy Leach from the 37 actually gets one at Pocono. Some wins for Rick Ware, including Dawson Sutton, Dave Greer. They've been doing pretty good. Another one for John Clark. He could be Michelle Ferguson wins at Watkins Glen for the RFK 60. That's not the usual. That's not the usual. Rip off Clint Boyer. Got to win at Dega. All of the people that we've been talking about in our previous streams have won races this season. Dominic Glenn wins in the 14, replaces Andres Perez, and gets a win in his first season. Tom Neal another win for Dominic Glenn. It's the storylines. You got to go with it. Charlotte Potts wins in Atlanta in the 28. Morgan Pearson in the 21. I think he's going to be pretty good. Wins at Coda for RCR. Izzy Bryant in Aspire 96 wins at Darlington. Ricky Rutledge wins at Portland for Big Machine. Trey Burke wins at Iowa. You got Stephen Griffith, Matthew Gold making his way up the series. Winning races. More wins for Marvin Sweet. Sean Hingorani gets 2 in a row. JJ Carrillo wins at Homestead. If we get onto the Truck Series now, more wins for Matthew Gold. Ricky Rutledge gets a win for Christian Eckes. Lewis Sherman wins at St. Louis for Team Stang in the 74. Bree Jenkins winning 2 in a row. Jaden Duke winning for Undefined at Richmond. Marvin Sweet winning for the Jordan Anderson 43. That's a pretty weird number. Wins at Talladega. Let's go to the standings though. Matthew Gold has a 28-point gap over Marvin Sweet. I believe Gold will win that championship. Rather, actually, it's at 20. Yeah, it's 28. Yeah, he'll have to. He basically has to get last with how the field is. He'll have to get last, and then the guy would have to win. So yeah, Matthew Gold has won the Truck Series standings, from what I could tell. Another title fight here. Jack Valentine, Michael Parsons. Valentine is ahead by around 24. Michael Parsons just needs to get like a top 10, and Valentine will need to retire for that to happen. How is the Thor Sport 13 doing, you might ask? Pretty bad. They're in 34th in points. Corey Dillon is doing better than him somehow. Also, that is a Penske 22, so they have fallen off a cliff. And we move up to Cup Series. The 24 did not do as good. In fact, he's out of the title fight. It's between Dawson Sutton and Aiden Hernandez for the title. Wait, hold on. Does Dawson have the win? It's plus 35. It will be very hard. He just needs to worry about not retiring the race. But this would be the first ever Rick Ware championship for Dawson Sutton, which I think is pretty cool. He's in the same situation that Valentine is in, just can't do really bad in the race. If you do the Truck Series race, Matthew Gold will win that championship pretty handily. Yeah, it's pretty handily. Now it's Valentine versus Parsons. It will go to Valentine, got 7th. So that will lock up the championship for him. It is Cup time. Will Rick Ware become the 7th organization to win a championship? Or will Joe Gibbs win another one? But this time with Aiden Hernandez. We will have to find out. And Hernandez got 8th, which I don't think was enough. Yeah, it wasn't enough. The winner will be the 15 of Dawson Sutton. It was so close. Sutton barely got ahead of Dale Sears. And that means that Rick Ware Racing is the 7th organization in Cup Series history since 2024 to win a championship. It is their 15 car that wins it, not their 51, even though I'm pretty sure the 51 did win a race. At some point, yeah, they did. But yeah, we're going to go to trucks and all that. Top 10 of trucks goes Nikki Tran, William Sawalich, Bree Jenkins, Steve Harden, Landon Pembleton, Lewis Sherman, Bill Roberts, Jaden Duke, Marvin Sweet, Kyle Keller, and then Matthew Gold will round out the top 10 in trucks. We go to Xfinity. It is Marcus Nielsen, Charlotte Potts, Ricky Rutledge, Marvin Sweet, Stephen Griffith, Sean Hingorani, William Sawalich, Daniel Osborne, Michael Parsons, Jack Valentine will be your top 10 in Xfinity. And if we move on ahead to Cup Series competition, it will be Dominic Glenn, Michelle Donaldson, Brent Cruz, Marcus Nielsen, Jeff Cooley, Jaden McNeil, Donnie Sykes, Dom Dillard, Aiden Hernandez, Dawson Sutton will round out your top 10. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to say something real quick before we go on. I'll talk about it after we do this, but I need to remind myself of that. So let me get through all this first, and I'll talk about it. Team closures. We'll have more truck teams shutting down. 39 trucks shut down. That team ran 1 races. I don't know why they did that. The 43 of Jordan Anderson Racing got shut down. That team also 1 races. Same with the 76. 17 and 66 did not really win a bunch of races in the truck series, unfortunately. If we go to the by the way, let's see here. Sani America Strataces. What are these? That's not a regular sponsor. Speedway. I'm pretty sure Profit, Alacta. That's definitely a medicine. But what's Sani America? I don't know. LKQ. I don't know. Like I know what a bunch. I know what like most of these are, but I don't know about some of these other ones, which is a bit weird. If we go to the contract extensions, though, we see I don't think Connor Zaleshi's in a good car. Um, Amy Moore, that's the 41. Eckes in the 7, that's huge. Annunziata in the 5, that's really huge, actually. 79's open. That's big, especially that 5 car. Unfortunately, for that one viewer from the first stream, Annunziata is out of the series. Anyways, new teams. Wait, sorry. Yeah, new teams. More trucks. Hello, Noah Gregson Motorsports. RFK is also in the truck series. Another Starcom team is in the truck series. Another Chase Briscoe team. I don't think they'll be doing too good though. But it is the Cup Series action. Who will take over the 41 and who will take over the 7? Let's see. In the 7 will be Charlotte Potts. And in the 5 will be Heather Romero. In the 44, it's actually not the 41, my bad. It is um Devin Powers in the 44. So yeah. If you look at Xfinity, figure out all of these. People switching rides. Look in here. So yeah. Truck series time. Actually, no, there is something I want to say. If you go to the history, I gotta see, remember what year it was. Pretty sure it was this year. It was not. What's this year? No, it was not. Was it this year? No, it was not. It was this year. Okay. Caden McNeil's 2024 season was the most amount of points that anyone has ever gotten in this series since the start of the year, since the literal start of the series, with Logano winning 2024. That's how dominant this 24 car was in the 2044 season. I found that out after, looking at it a bit after the stream. Well, McNeil, but this is the record. 1088 is the record for the amount of points gotten in a season. We will have to see if someone beats that. I do not believe anyone will beat that. That is the points record in Cup, by the way. Lewis Sherman won the truck race. I don't know if I said that. I also didn't see what the field size was. It was 36. Okay, so they added trucks that time, which is, again, weird, but I guess they found drivers? I guess they found drivers. We'll move on, though, to Xfinity, which has Nikki Tran winning that race. Any new teams moving into this? The Thor Sport car is DQing, but the McAnally car is not. Anyways, 2049 Daytona 500 will go to Tom Neal in the front row 36. Will he win a championship? I don't know. He has won races before, so this might not be a fluke win. Um, Brixton Bush is DNQing. That's unfortunate. Looks like the 24 did not have a good race this time. Finished 11th. So not bad, but definitely could have been better. Schedule. So you got Dominic Boyer winning at Phoenix, winning at Talladega also, and Richmond. The 71 car might be the best car of the season. Jeff Cooley winning in Atlanta. Yeah, Billy Leach winning at Dover. Daniel Bradley winning at Charlotte. Billy Leach again winning at St. Louis. Marcus Nielsen, he won the Xfinity Championship a couple years ago. He won at Kansas in the RFK6 car. RFK doing really well though. Nielsen just want to get at Iowa, and another one for Michelle Ferguson at Sonoma. So they've been doing pretty good. Brexton Bush wins at Indy. However, they did DNQ Daytona, so it will unfortunately it won't help them as much as they believe they need to be helped. Haley Franco wins in the 43 at Atlanta. Also, I believe had disqualification issues at Daytona. Jaden Nelson winning a couple. Keelan Harvick winning a couple. The 24 has gone winless. I just noticed. Obviously, I can't look at the points. But this could be the first winless season for Jaden McNeil. Although he could have been really consistent, but we'll have to still find that out. John Cobb wins at Las Vegas for BJ McLeod. Good job for them there. Jaden Duke wins for McAnally at Talladega. John Tillman wins for RFK at Darlington. Julian White wins at Spire at Dover. That's um. Let's see. Another one for Duke. Another one for Caitlin Hettinger. Looks like she switched teams from Mike Harmon. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for them. Another one for Charlotte Potts. Another one for Caden Duke. Lewis Sherman will win at Las Vegas for Mike Harmon. So that team has a pretty good driver. Michael Parsons continuing to win races. Amanda Boyd continuing to win races. Pat Frost wins for Trackhouse. And they're 99. I think it's the first one for him this season. That's the going sounds a bit. I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna have to yeah, just pause it for a little while. But yeah, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let me change scenes real quick. Anyways, back to what we were doing. Steve Fuller wins at Las Vegas for Alpha Prime. Williamson Wallace wins it for Hendrick. That's new. That's new change. Jason Sexton wins at Coda in the Colleague 33, which by the way that exists. Steve Harden wins in the Hill Motorsports number 32. At Martinsville, we got some more wins by Lewis Sherman, Kyle Keller. Cole Gibson wins in the undefined truck, wins again. So he has 2 wins this season currently. Tanner Reef in the Noah Gragson truck wins at Charlotte. That's kind of unbelievable. Another one for Reef. Leland Honeyman wins in the Big Machine 10 at the Milwaukee Mile. Another one for Ricky Rockledge. Another 2 wins for Bree Jenkins. So we have already looked at all this. But now it is time for the points. Going into trucks, it is closer this time. It is between Matthew Gold and Kyle Keller. Gold is in front of Keller by 13 points. Just gonna see some real quick. Okay, that is working. Gold is ahead of Keller by 13. So could be possible for Keller to get the championship. If you go to Xfinity, Marvin Sweet has won that title. Billy Weeks will not be able to get that, unfortunately. So it'll be Marvin Sweet getting that title. And if we go to Cup, it will be Aiden. It is actually what? Oh, it is close. So Aiden Hernandez has a 14-point lead over Heather Romero, has an 18-point lead over Jaden McNeil. McNeil could technically get the championship without winning to get number 5. However, Romero and Hernandez will have to do pretty bad. But that is something we do have to look out for. It is truck time. Keller versus Gold. It will go to Gold. So Matthew Gold will win the truck championship again. Xfinity title, Marvin Sweet already has that. Ooh, Sherman wins it in truck and Xfinity. I don't think he's in a Cup car yet. Yeah, Marvin Sweet doesn't really do anything and wins the championship at 24th. However, this is the big one. Hernandez, Romero, McNeil. Who will get it? It will be McNeil will not. Hernandez finishes 31st. And I believe that might, yeah, your champion of the 2049 Cup Series season will be the 18. Oops, did I get something wrong? So, let me tell you what just happened. There was a guy who I believe was around 38 points back. Yeah, he just won the title. I was not familiar with Bro's game, I'm gonna be completely honest. I gotta look back on this in the stream just to see how many points he was behind. It's wild though. Let me see. If we go back to the points standings, I'm looking at the stream replay right now. Dominic Glenn was at 798 points. Or for people, yeah. He was 36 points behind the leader. And they did really bad. So Dominic Glenn will win the cups. I actually don't know how that's possible. Hold on a second. Either I'm tripping out or something ain't right. Is this their first controversial finish? I'm being failed. Where's my calculator at? I'm losing stuff. Have we been duped by the system? Is the 18 the real winner? We don't know. So if we go from this, it was, I believe, 834 minus 798. I'm pretty sure was what it was. Is a 36-point gap. He did win the race, which is 40. However, Hernandez got 31st, which means either there are people in the series getting 0 points, or there was some manipulation by Stuart Haas, and Dominic Glenn has won the championship somehow. But I don't know, that's very controversial. Very controversial indeed. Maybe we'll have to investigate that after the stream. But top 10 for trucks goes Steve Fuller, Cole Gibson, Landon Pembleton, William Sawalich, Bree Jenkins, Ricky Rutledge, Steve Harden, Lewis Sherman, Kyle Keller, Matthew Gold. That is your top 10 for trucks. If you go to Xfinity, it is William Sawalich, Ricky Spence, Izzy Bryant, Michael Parsons, Steve Harden, Daniel Osborne, Nicky Tran, Jaden Duke, Billy Weeks, Marvin Sweet. That is your top 10 in there. Top 10 Cup will go Haley Franco, Dave Greer, Dane Riley, Keelan Harvick, Charlotte Moon, Devin Powers, Jaden McNeil, Heather Romero, Aiden Hernandez, and the really suspicious winner of the season, Dominic Glenn. We will go to the off season though. Maybe there was some team closures said to leave NASCAR because of it. Oh wow, we got some Cup teams gone. The 78's gone for Cup. The 44 Nice truck's gone. The 36 Jesse Love Motorsports Xfinity Series team is gone. So while we do have some cars gone, the 78's big because we might be getting a new Cup team. But I really don't know. What is Smashbox? I don't know. Contract extensions. Let's see. Brent Cruz has retired. That's the 2. That's the 12. Connor Jones, that's the 02. Boris Said Jr., that's the 22. Dale Gillespie is the 9. And that's a lot of teams. So basically, like half of Penske, um, a Young's car, and then the Hendrick 9 is open. New teams, no new Cup cars. Unfortunate. We have the 25 of the Greg Van Alst, number 25 at Xfinity, and the number 24 Big Machine car and trucks. Cup Series news, you will get those rides that I mentioned earlier. John Cobb in the 22, Patrick Branch in the number 12, Dale Gillespie in the 02, John Clark in the 9. John Clark could go for the title. That'd be really inspiring if John Clark got a title. I'll go look quickly. We're gonna go to Xfinity News. You got Jimmy Moon. I don't know if him and Charlotte Moon are related, but we have a new Moon. You got more drivers trying to make their way up to Devin McLeod, BJ McLeod, I don't know what to say for that, but the McLeod family has got another car and another I don't know what I'm saying. Devin McLeod, maybe it's BJ's son. He's in the 16. Move on down. We have Marco Cameron. That's the name. Corey Dillon is back in trucks. Lawrence Long. What a name right there. Got John Carson in here. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool name. 2050. We got 6 more years left. I'm at a bit of a slower pace than I wanted to, but again, I don't know. Bree Jenkins wins in the Truck Series at Daytona. We can do another race. I don't know. No, no, I'll do that for next season. Run another race. Xfinity will be Ricky Spence winning at winning with Joe Gibbs in the 81 car. 2050 Daytona 500 will go to. Hold on, let me see. Okay, 2022 is 75 years. So another 25 would be. So this is the 100th year of 104th year of NASCAR. I don't know who won in 2047. Never mind, I do. You know who won you want to know who won suspiciously in the 100th year of NASCAR? You want me to tell you who it was? It was Jaden McNeil. Coincidence? Me personally, I think not. Where did I put my cat? There it is. Me personally, I don't think so. That is the 100th year of NASCAR in 2047. And we're about to find out who wins the 2050 Daytona 500, and that is Donnie Sykes. Second career win in NASCAR. It's first this year. And as we can see, all these people are DNQing again. Also, by the way, that was Cade McNeil's what's it called? First winless season that year. Will he get another one this year? I don't know. Oh, Donnie Sykes wins again in Vegas. Got Front Row Motorsports winning a couple races with Contreras and Leach. Got more wins for Nielsen, more wins for Hernandez, who I believe should have won it last year. Michelle Donaldson winning a couple in the Andretti car. Tom Neal winning. Jaden McNeil wins at Sonoma, so he didn't go winless. Yeah, Patrick Branch gets his first career win in the Cup in the 12. We'll have to see how the 02 and 22 goes. Got more wins for Sykes. Devin Powers in the 44 wins at New Hampshire. More wins for Heather Romero. Dominic Boyer wins at Kansas. I thought he had like a 5-win season one year. I don't know. Stephen Griffith, first career win, I think, at Homestead in Cup Series. Got another Michelle Donaldson win. JJ Carrillo gets 2 wins in a row at Atlanta and Las Vegas. Matthew Bray winning at Talladega. John Cobb winning at Dover. John Tillman winning at Portland. Billy Kidd in the DGM 62 winning at Iowa. Got more wins from Ricky Spence. More wins from Jaden Duke. More wins from Izzy Bryant. Steve Watkins wins at Darlington for the All-Star 76. You got Ricky Rutledge winning out at Kansas. Jimmy Moon wins at Vegas. Yeah, Charlotte Moon. Charlotte Moon. Jimmy Moon starts his career off winning at Vegas. You got Lewis Sherman winning some more races with Mike Harmon at Martinsville. But if you look in trucks, Bree Jenkins has won 4 in the first like 5 races. Or 6 races. I'm sorry, 7. I got Joe Coleman. I wonder if we can get Joe Swanson in this game. That'd be pretty funny, I think. Marco Cameron wins 2 in a row. Same with Cole Gibson. Cameron wins 3. Gibson wins 3. Bree Jenkins went all out though, won like 6. Steve Harden winning some. Jason Sexton another win. Joe Lambert getting a win at Vegas. Now it's time for the standings. If we scroll down, Steve Harden has gotten the championship in trucks. pretty handedly. Surprised the 86 did not get it for how good they were. That's rather unfortunate for them. If we look at Xfinity, it will mainly be the same. Well, actually, not really. Ricky Rutledge has a 31-point lead over Izzy Bryant. But can Bryant somehow make up the deficit? Well, I don't know. We'll have to find out. If we go to Cup, though, it will be wow. The Jaden McNeil hype train may be over. This may be like late 2000s Jeff Gordon. Do not know. Donnie Sykes has around a 21-point gap. No, I'm sorry, it's a 19-point gap over Billy Leach. If both of those guys win, there'll be another new team added to the thing, front row or Nice. So that's pretty cool. Let's go to the trucks, which is Harden versus Cameron. I think Harden's already got it. Yeah, Harden. Well, there's a D and Q in trucks. Would you look at that? Yeah, Harden has it. He finished 10th, 11th. It's Rutledge versus Izzy Bryant. It's going to be very hard for Rutledge to lose this, and he won't. He finishes third. And now it's time for the 2050 Cup Series. It's between these two. We will have a new organization win, putting it to 8. And that organization will be, well, if Leach wins it, Donnie Sykes will grab the championship with Nice by 2 points over Billy Leach. So also the win meant a lot. Could not help Billy Leach in the long run from Sykes. As we'll go over the top 10 in points now. Okay, Steve Fuller, Kyle Keller, Matthew Gold, Steve Watkins, Lewis Sherman, William Sawalich, Cole Gibson, Marco Cameron, Bree Jenkins, Steve Harden. That is your Craftsman. That is your Truck Series. In Xfinity, it goes Patrick Patel, Matthew Gold, JJ Carrillo, Nikki Tran, Marvin Sweet, Billy Weeks, Marvin Walker, Billy Leach, Izzy Bryant, Ricky Rutledge. And if we go to the Cup Series, it is going to be Keelan Harvick, Dan Manning, Devin Powers, Tom Neal, Stephen Griffith, Heather Romero, Dominic Glenn, Marcus Nielsen, Billy Leach, Donnie Sykes wins and a number 40. It is off-season time. What teams closed down? Oh, a bunch of them. The Hendrick 5 is gone. That won some races. The Alpha Prime 87's gone. Oh, the lot. It's basically just the 87 and the 5, which won the races. But unfortunately, those trucks are gone. Let's see right here. What is David Seeds? What is UBCF? I probably asked my same question last time, but what is David Seeds? I don't really want to look that up because that probably will lead me down a rabbit hole I really don't want to go down. But that's sponsoring the 18 for Trey Hutchins, which is weird. Let's see. The 60 car is open. The 90 is open. The 15's open. That's pretty big. So I think it's the 15 and then the 60, which are the new teams. If we look at here, oh, the Hendrick 5 cars back, I guess. Junior Motorsports is back in trucks. Team Penske is in trucks now. Thor Sports back for the 18th time. Grand River Motorsports is in Xfinity. I don't know what team that is, but I guess they're here now. Then Alpha Prime will be in the truck series once again. Who will take over the 15? Who will take over the 60? Those two drivers will be Haley Bentley The 90's been taken over by Joey Patel. And then Tommy Underwood will drive the 15. If we look in the Xfinity Series, big list right here. A lot bigger than usual. Corey Dillon's from the 3. That's definitely not by coincidence. If we keep on looking down here. All that stuff I think you probably read off. 2051. Actually, yeah, we're going to look at this now. We're going to look at champions. That's all the champions right there. Run race. Bree Jenkins wins the opener Daytona for the Truck Series. Got D&Q being the 18. However, I did want to look at some real quick, and that is the history. All-time win list. Jaden McNeil is up to 31. You got any new Jaden Nelson, 21. There's not really anyone in this series except for those two that have really cracked this list so far. If we look at Xfinity Series, no one has gotten close to Busch. Yeah, no one has really been able to stay down there as long to catch up to Busch. Truck Series, Kyle Keller could catch up to Kyle Busch. He has passed Haley Deegan. However, will he catch up to him? Is the big question. We're gonna go run the second race of the season. It's Xfinity at Daytona. Bree Jenkins has swept so far. I don't think they're in Cup, but they have swept Daytona so far. I don't remember the last person to have done that. But your 2051 Daytona 500 winner will be Dave Greer. It is his first Daytona 500 for him. Not the first for Rick Ware. All the 71's DNQing. Oh, and the 5. And the 15. Unfortunate. Fast sim some more. Look at the schedule here. Dale Gillespie, first win with the Young's Motorsports team. He wins at Coda. More wins for Charlotte Moon, Jack Contreras, Tom Neal. Michelle Ferguson wins in the 62 for Beard Motorsports. Michelle Donaldson wins again at Charlotte with the Andretti team. John Cobb will win at Penske. John Cobb is a Cup Series winner. Can you believe it? Landon C. Huffman wins at New Hampshire for the 33 of with RCR. Braxton Bush wins at Chicago. You got some more Jaden McNeil wins. I don't know how that will pan out championship wise. Got some more Aiden Hernandez wins. Stephen Griffith gets another win. Jack Contreras with another win. Don Dillard with some wins. More wins for Devin Powers. If we move on to Xfinity, we have Dustin Schmidt winning at Phoenix. Devin McLeod winning at Richmond. Jimmy Moon, some more wins for him, wins at Texas. Dale Hunt wins it with McAnally at Dover. Johnny Farmer, can he get up to the Cup Series finally? He wins with Stuart Haas at Darlington. You have Johnny Odom winning at Portland. I don't think I remember seeing him. Amanda Boyd winning a couple races. Michael Parsons with Nice. Fortunately, after his loss in '97, hasn't really been too good for him. You got John Atkinson wins at Indianapolis. Billy Leach at Michigan. Corey Dillon has won at Darlington. Oh no, it may be happening. Marvin Walker wins at Atlanta for the 48. Steve Fuller, Jaden Duke. Joe Gibbs goes on a sweep right here. Matthew Gold wins again for Mario Goslin at Martinsville. If we move on to the Truck Series, Marco Cameron gets 3 in a row. Justin Valdez gets his first career win at Atlanta. More wins for Jason Sexton. More wins for John Tillman. More Bree Jenkins wins. Paul Reynolds wins at Charlotte for Daniel Hemrick Motorsports. I don't think that's a name we've heard in a while. You have Jordan McRae winning at St. Louis. Steve Watkins wins at Nashville with Joey Gase Motorsports. Paul Reynolds wins it again. You got more wins from Marco Cameron, more wins for Paul Reynolds, another win for Lauren Holloway. And yeah, going into the points standings right now. Look at the standings. Steve Harden has almost gotten the win. He has around a 25-point gap on second place with Paul Reynolds. So Harden will try to get that championship. Izzy Bryant, same thing, 22 points above. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 30. No, that's 32 points above Steve Fuller. I think Izzy Bryant has that win. And then Jaden McNeil has a 23-point gap to John Cobb. If Jaden McNeil wins this, it is he will do something that a previous driver of the 24 car could not do and get to 5 championships. Can Jaden McNeil do the driver 5 unlike Jeff Gordon did IRL? We'll have to find out. He will have to hold off John Cobb to get it though. First up will be Craftsman will be the truck series. Steve Harden, I believe, will have that race locked up. Yep, Steve Harden wins. And now it is Xfinity Series. Izzy Bryant will most likely win that race. Um Izzy Bryant finishes 25th. I don't think that will matter. Yeah, still wins it by a long shot too. However, can Jaden McNeil make history by beating Jeff Gordon in championships? Not in wins, but by championships. The answer is yes. Dominates the final race at Phoenix. Nothing that John Cobb could have done. Jaden McNeil has completed the drive for 5 and now only needs 2 more championships to be on par with the likes of Petty, Earnhardt, and Johnson, which is insane. But Jaden McNeil has completed the drive for 5. Will he be able to get up there in the status of Earnhardt, Petty, and Johnson? We do not know. It could happen though. If we look in truck standings top 10, it will go Jason Sexton, John Tillman, Marco Diaz, Matthew Gold, William Walsh, Steve Watkins, Bree Jenkins, Marco Cameron, Paul Reynolds, Steve Harden. That will be your top 10 in trucks. Your top 10 in Xfinity will go Max Reeves, Patrick Patel, John Atkinson, Caden Quapple, Ricky Spence, Jake McConnell, Michael Parsons, Steve Fuller, Bree Jenkins, Izzy Bryant will be your top 10. And then your top 10 in Cup will go Dale Gillespie, Tom Neal, Dave Greer, Donnie Sykes, John Clark, Stephen Griffith, John Cobb, Aiden Hernandez, Jack Contreras, Jaden McNeil is your top 10. By the way, there's still more stuff to do before we get to 2052. What teams closed down? Unfortunately, the Hendrick truck shuts down yet again. Alpha Prime truck goes as well, and another Chase Briscoe truck also shuts down. Unfortunate, but it isn't like the 12 trucks that shut down in last year's and last or they used to in last stream where 12 trucks shut down. But anyways, Any weird sponsors? It doesn't look like it. I see the Raid Shadow Legends. I see that. It looks like they're all normal. Extensions. Who is gone? Um, really, no one is. Yeah, no one is gone. There is not a ride was affected. Any new I don't know what Spotlight Racing is, but there's the new Truck Series teams for next season. Let me see if the old mic is working. Yes, it is. Cup Series again. They're not important teams. The 90 maybe with Joey Patel, but those are not really the big teams. Xfinity teams. There's your new Xfinity drivers, new Xfinity lineups. There's your new drivers and trucks. It is 2052 time. Truck Series winner will be Lauren Parrish and the number 25. And second in all time truck wins, Kyle Keller has D&Q Daytona. Big story there. That was also Parrish's first career win. Xfinity will go to John Atkinson for Trackhouse. He'll win it. Matthew Gold in the 62 is DNQ'd. That's rather unfortunate. But the 2052 Daytona 500 will go to Aiden Hernandez. First career Daytona 500 win for him. And I would like to remind you all of something. If we go to drivers and we scroll all the way down to this guy right here, he is 31 with 5 titles. 31 with 5 titles. By the way, who would be the oldest driver on here? AJ Allmendinger is 70, which is kind of crazy. There's got to be some other ones. Dale Quarterly, 91. Crazy. We're gonna fast sim real quick and run the races. Looking at the schedule. Kevin Yen wins at Vegas to the 20 team. Unfortunately, that team does not do good. You got 2 consecutive wins by Dom Dillard, or 2 wins for Dillard, 2 wins for Tom Neal. 2 wins for Jaden Nelson. Then it goes back to being chaos. Dane Riley wins another one at Dover. Patrick Branch wins at Darlington. John Clark wins at New Hampshire. Michelle Donaldson wins at Chicago. Daniel Bradley, has been in the 49 for forever, wins the Pocono. More wins for Bradley, more wins for Dillard. Dillard up to 5. Dominic Glenn getting another one for Brexton Bush as well. You go to Xfinity, we have John Atkinson. I forgot, yeah, who won at Daytona. Haley Bentley wins for BJ McLeod at Atlanta. Now another Dale Hunt win. First one for Lawrence Long and for Kevin Williamson. I didn't see Lawrence Long until I looked up. But you have Jake McConnell getting another one at Portland. Jimmy Moon, another one at Iowa. Steve Watkins getting the one at Nashville. Another one for Williamson. Pat Frost winning at Indianapolis. Billy Kidd winning at Daytona. Lawrence Long getting another one at Darlington. Another one for another one for Steve Fuller at Bristol. Another one for Matthew Gold. Another one for Johnny Farmer. So we have the Craftsman Truck Series. Valdez gets his second one at Atlanta in a row in the 93. First one for Mitch McKee. First one for Marco Diaz, who wins like 4. First one for J.J. Faulkner. Riley Copeland, first career win. Randy Thomas, first career win. Bunch of first career win guys in here. But, not really a bunch of new guys. It's always been the same couple of guys. They're winning. If we go to the standings, though, it'll be John Tillman getting the win in that series by he has about a 33-point lead with 37 trucks in the field. I think it's over for that series. I think John Tillman will win that series. John Atkinson could win in Xfinity. He has around a 24-point gap to the 16 of McLeod. You guys never win. And if we go up here, it will be Dom Dillard. We will be sealing the win for himself after winning 5 races in the year. It'll be Dom Dillard's first career title for Penske in the Cup season. But now it is time for trucks. It will be Tillman winning that race unless he did really bad. Tillman P9, he wins that. Next one is Atkinson McLeod. That one will go to Atkinson finishes P27. McLeod 21st. It goes to Atkinson. And then Dom Dillard will go out and will finish P14 to claim his first title of the stream for Dom Dillard. Off-season time. Teams that are shutting down are the Daniel Hemrick 50 truck has finally shut down. The rest are kind of mid trucks, but the 50 is big. So many people have won titles in that truck. What is Skintimate? There's probably also a really bad rabbit hole for that I don't want to go down. Geffen Records, HendrickCCars.com, Deep Rock Galactic. That has to be like that is probably I don't know what that is. What is Deep Rock Galactic? I don't know what that is. We got some crazy companies out here. Contract extensions. McNeil has left the 24. McNeil has left the 24. Big news. That's really big news, actually. Okay, Nielsen has left the 6. Will Jaden McNeil move to another team? Has it ended with the 24? Or will McNeil do the funny and just say that he left? But in reality, he stayed with the 24. Here are all the new truck teams. Not really anything notable. Did McNeil leave? Yes, he did. He's in the 33. The new driver of the 24 is Charlotte Potts. Can Jaden McNeil get a championship with the 33? Or is it over? Has he hit his peak? Big story right there. Here are all the new Xfinity drivers, and here's their new rides. New Truck Series drivers right here. But the big one, Jaden McNeil, going to the 33 for RCR. Will he be able to get another championship? We will have to find out. Steve Harden wins the opening for the Truck Series at Daytona in 2053. Xfinity will go to Michael Parsons in the number 29 RSS car. It's a 6th career win. And Corey Dillon's still not making races. I think that's pretty good. And it's the 2053 Daytona 500. Will the 33 be a good team for Jaden McNeil? The answer is a resounding not for now. He did make the race, which is pretty good. He's going to finish 13th. But the Heather Romero gets the win. It's the Daytona 500 win. We're going to fast him it now. I see the 24 is getting wins without him behind the wheel. Is it over for Jaden McNeil? He does want it over. maybe it's not. Amy Moore wins at Phoenix and Bristol, gets two in a row. Got some more. Jaden Nelson wins. Michelle Ferguson. John Clark. McNeil gets a win at Dover. Contreras wins at Kansas. More wins for Patrick Brandt, Tom Neal, Donnie Sykes, Daniel Bradley, Dave Greer. Charlotte Potts gets like 4 wins. Is it over for the 33 car? We'll have to find out in a bit. As we go to Xfinity, you got Margot Diaz, a 14 winning at Richmond, Max Reeves, and a 22 winning at Martinsville. More wins for Steve Harden and Lawrence Long. Dale Donaldson wins at the 80 in the 88 at Charlotte. Steve Watkins wins at Sonoma. Haley Bentley wins at Iowa. Johnny Odom wins at New Hampshire. Another one for Lawrence Long. Another one for Marvin Walker. Got some more Steve Harden wins. More Dale Hunt wins. Jason Sexton win. Going to the Truck Series, though. George Griffith, first career win at Atlanta. Jaden Sharp, first career win at Coda. Steve Harden, more wins. Steve Harden might have a lot of wins in like Xfinity and trucks. Like I'm gonna be honest. Kerry Simpson, first career win at St. Louis. Kyle Richards, first career win at um IRP. Another one for Kerry Simpson. Another one for Marco Diaz. I don't know why I said that like that, but I did. Let's look at some stuff right here. Alright. It is point series time. Standings, we're gonna look at everything in a bit. Steve Harden has a 20 has an 18 point gap to Matthew Bray. Bray can still easily get that championship. Xfinity will, ooh, it's very, very close for Xfinity. It could go to Michael Parsons, Haley Bentley, Steve Harden, Max Reeves. I don't think anybody else behind that. Those four can get it, but it is between Parsons, Bentley, Harden, and Reeves for that series. And the in Cup Series, John Clark could get the title. We could be getting a John Clark title, while the 33 of Jaden McNeil sits 34th in points with 8 races ran. It may be over for Jaden McNeil, which is rather unfortunate because I think he would have done really good. It's between Clark and Nelson, Neal, Underwood. I don't think Donaldson could get it. Here we go, though. Craftsman Truck Series. Harden versus Bray. It will go to. Where did Harden finish? Harden finished 23rd. Bray finished P7. I think that's over. It's not over. Harden will win it by 2. Here is the big one. Parsons, Bentley, Harden, Reeves. Who will get it? It will be Michael Parsons P6. I'm pretty sure it's over. Yeah, it is. Michael Parsons will win the championship for the RSS in the 29. Pretty big one, too. I don't think they had really rather good races for the rest of the 2 cars. However, can John Clark get the title? The man who we've been clowning on with his name since the start of the series. Does John Clark get the win? The answer is John Clark will finish 28th. The number I don't know who Clark was supposed to be against. Jaden McNeil is DNQing races. Clark was against, I believe, the 8 of Jaden Nelson. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2053 Cup season is John Clark. We've been making fun of his name for sounding too common, but now he has done it and has won the title. Anyways, your top 10 will be Riley in trucks will be Riley Copeland, Kyle Richards, John Gilmore, George Griffith, Kerry Simpson, Randy Thomas, Mitch McKee, Marco Diaz, Matthew Bray, Steve Harden. Matthew Bray, by the way, had a 4.8 average. Okay, hold on. Before we start. Matthew Bray had a 4.8 average finish, had 23 top tens, got a top 10 in every single race, and lost the championship. How? How? You have the highest average finish of all time, by the way, in trucks, and lost with a 4. I don't get it. I really don't. Top 10 in Xfinity is Marco Diaz, Patrick Patel, Dustin Schmidt, Jake McConnell, Jason Sexton, Devin McLeod, Max Reeves, Haley Bentley, Steve Harden, Michael Parsons. That is your top 10 in Xfinity. If we go to Cup, it will be Stephen Griffith, Amy Moore, Devin Powers, Tom Neal, Patrick Branch, Heather Romero, Michelle Donaldson, Tommy Underwood, Jaden Nelson, John Clark. Is there one there? What teams have shut down? A bunch of truck teams that didn't really do much. Oh, never mind. The 62 is big. The 62 that had Matthew Gold win, I think, 10 races. Gone. Unfortunate. End of an era. Again. If we look in Cup, we can see that the 41 is open. We can see Jake Garcia has retired. That's the 4, I think. I don't remember if he was still on Cup or not. But I think it's only the 41 and the 4. New teams. Rick Ware. It's basically the same thing, except for Rick Ware has a new truck apparently. Same people. Cup Series 41-4. Who will be the drivers of those cars? Haley Bentley in the 41. Morgan Pearson in the 4. Here's your Xfinity Series lineup right here. Or the new driver lineup. Here is the Craftsman Truck Series. They're signing negative 12-year deals again. Sorry to whoever gets stuck up in one of those deals. But yeah. But we're gonna do something a bit different. I have some stuff to do, and we're gonna stop it right here. We have done 8 seasons, which isn't the 10 that we wanted. However, what we will do is that one of these will have, yeah, we're gonna stop here. And I know it's not the full 10 that I promised, but I got some stuff to do. I gotta go get groceries and stuff. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and save it right here. Steve Harden wins at Daytona. I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch the scenes right here so y'all don't see. Let me just do that. Uh, So that is that. So I'm gonna do so. Thank you all for watching. This has been Chameleon Gaming, and we will be signing out right now. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day.